Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
What's the celebration for you?
Oh, you don't know what's happening? Let me tell you. Come here. You see all the lights on the Srinagar highway?
Yes.
It's the OIC happening in Islamabad. OIC?
What do I see?
OIC is Organization of Islamic Cooperation.
Wow. What does it do?
Oh, OIC was founded when the Zionists, when the Israelis, they burned Masjid al-Aqsa to all the Muslims. They got very angry, and we said that this cannot happen. We'll not let it happen. And we decided that all the Muslim countries will get together and form a cooperation and will not let anything of the sort ever happen again.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of them.
Yes.
Oh, 50.
57 countries of the world
Wow.
form OIC.
That's more than
And-
NATO.
Yes. That is only 30.
Did it do anything in the Afghan jihad? Did it participate in it?
Well, you see, the Afghan jihad was what happened was that
Okay. What happened? Did it participate in the in the Bosnian massacre? Did it stop it?
the Bosnian massacre of 1992.
Yes.
Well, you see, the Bosnian massacre. Yes, well, you see,
Let's cut to the chase. Did it participate? Did it help the Muslims during the event of the 9/11? Did it stop the Islamophobia? Did it stop it?
well, you see, yes, post 9/11,
Did it help
Islamophobia.
the Muslims in Kashmir?
Yes, the very important Kashmir plebiscite. Yes. Well, we thought. You see,
What did it do about the Uyghur massacre, Uyghur concentration camps?
China.
Yes.
Yes. Well, you see, the Uyghur.
It's too complicated. It's too much. What about Aafia Siddiqui? She's just one person that you can help. One innocent person. What about her? It's a piece of cake. Okay, anyway, what's the meeting about here in Islamabad?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So, it's a very important weekend here in Islamabad, Pakistan, and it's come up quite a bit suddenly because usually when such an important event is about to happen, its announcement is way before the actual event happens. But this has come kind of actually very suddenly. All of a sudden, we saw that the Srinagar highway was all lighted up, and Islamabad, already a very beautiful city, was looking more beautiful, and it was, all lights and fancy. So we were just wondering what's happening until the news came that OIC summit is happening in Islamabad, Pakistan. So wow, we were all very, very excited because we really do feel happy that Muslims actually thought of making a platform where all the Muslim countries are together. It's an organization like United Nations. It's an organization like NATO. But unfortunately, although we welcome, on the starting note, we really, really welcome our distinguished guests from all over the Muslim world here in Islamabad. And we love to see you here, and we are very happy that you're part of an organization. But there's a slight pinch to it. Never in our lives we have ever heard of OIC actually making any achievement. I googled, I searched the net, I typed the words, achievements of OIC. Perhaps OIC had some role to play in the Afghan jihad. Perhaps OIC had some role in the in saving the Bostons from the Boston massacre. Even if it did, it was too late, because when all the massacre had actually been done. And OIC has not been able to implement the plebiscite in Kashmir. OIC was not heard anywhere when the Rohingya Muslims were being massacred in Burma. OIC is not there, just not seen, just not heard, when again and again, time after time, the Palestinians are being massacred by the Israelis. So what comes to our mind is that what is OIC really about? Is it just meetings and meetings and meetings? Or is it more than that? What is the purpose of OIC? And it's good that OIC has called an emergency session looking at the famine situation that is taking place in Afghanistan. But doesn't Afghanistan ring some bells? Doesn't Afghanistan remind people about a woman who was imprisoned in Afghanistan for 5 long years after being kidnapped from Pakistan? And then that woman is still in captivity. She is in America. And she's a woman. She's a mother of 3 children, one of whom is dead. She is a Muslim. She is a Pakistani. She is innocent. So for what reason that OIC has not ever called an emergency summit for Dr. Aafia Siddiqui? Why not? It's been so long that we have ever heard of an OIC summit or actually seen anything really happening because of their meeting, that we had actually forgotten about it. So when we heard that, OIC, it's there, it's alive, still alive, and it is coming to Islamabad, Pakistan, we were very happy to hear that. But question, why has an emergency meeting never been called for Dr. Aafia Siddiqui? Okay, fine, there has been a memory loss for all the countries that belong to OIC. Why not now? When the OIC delegates have come to Islamabad, Pakistan, did not it ring in their mind that Pakistan calls to memory a woman by the name of Dr. Aafia Siddiqui? And she needs to be talked about as well, especially in connection with Afghanistan. So we are addressing OIC over here right now. We are addressing our government. We are addressing the OIC representatives from all over the Muslim countries who are here. Talk about Dr. Aafia Siddiqui. Find a solution for Dr. Aafia Siddiqui. You must not leave this summit without collectively signing a document on your tables that OIC demands the immediate release of Dr. Aafia Siddiqui from the American prison, and have her over here. You can do it. You can even have your last sitting, your last dinner, your last meeting in Islamabad, Pakistan with Dr. Aafia Siddiqui sitting amongst you. Imagine what glory it would be for OIC. Because, like it or not, the joke that is said about OIC is that OIC stands for OIC. When you have just started to realize something, far away from actually doing something. So if OIC wants to have at least one feather in their cap, because honestly, when I searched about OIC and I actually typed the words achievements of OIC, I found not one. Contrary to that, what I found was a criticism that an American Muslim cooperation group actually criticized it last year, in year 2020, that OIC could not even speak up for the torture that the Uyghur Chinese Muslims are going through in China just because of the financial economic power of Chinese. Then what does OIC stand for? Let OIC stand for something for once. The birth of OIC was a great event. Yes, Al-Aqsa Mosque was put to fire. OIC, there was a meeting in Morocco. The decision was made that an organization will be made of all the Muslim countries of the world. Great. And 1972, OIC was formally inaugurated. Well, let me give you this connection. 1972 was the year Dr. Aafia Siddiqui was born. So OIC and Dr. Aafia Siddiqui are the same age. Same number of years they've been alive, 49 years. But I tell you, Dr. Aafia Siddiqui has much more to her credit being a single woman. Although she's just a single woman, she has more to her credit than all the 57 countries of OIC put together. That's something that OIC needs to think about, and I leave you with this challenge bring back Dr. Aafia Siddiqui now, this weekend, during the summit of yours. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.